Hey guys, so we're in the car again because I don't have an actual place to film videos right now. And whenever my parents are home, let's be honest, they're loud. It's like living with teenagers. They want to watch Steve Harvey on Family Feud 24/7. And my mom, like last time I was filming a video indoors, she straight up sat there and just ate an apple and crinkled newspapers. And I was like, Evelyn, they can hear you. Like, you know? So we're back in the car, and today we are doing a story time. And oh my god, I am so today I have a story for you. And it is about, which one did I want to do? I don't want to do the stalker one yet. That's coming soon though. Oh my god. But okay, let's do the scam one. I got scammed, y'all. So I have the evidence. I will pop it up so you guys can see it. Little gamey was, oh god, let's see. The year was 2018 or 19, I don't remember, but it was one of those years. I was a very late bloomer, if you will. I didn't get my driver's license or anything in high school. I got it whenever I was 18. But I had a car before I had a driver's license. That is how crazy this shit was, okay? And how, protective my parents were. They weren't really protective. They didn't care about me that much. They cared about me, but, they didn't. My mom always has this weird thing where she doesn't want to sign permission slips for, field trips. Because she's like, what if he gets abducted? It'll be my fault. Then she didn't like to sign whenever I had to have surgery. Back to my mom not, wanting me to die. She didn't want me to do driver's ed in high school. The school, for some reason, never put me in driver's ed. The school, that's another thing, okay? The school I went to was shit. I digress. So I was 18. I was working. And so my dad was driving home from work one day, and he saw this, bright red Mini Cooper that was just parked on the side of the road. It was for sale. It was $5,200. And he was like, my gay boy would like that. And so he came home and he told me about it, and we were on our way to the mall a different day. He was like, oh, there's the car, and I was like, pull over. So then we pulled over, and I looked at it, and I was like, I want this car. I don't know what I have to do to get it, but I want it. We called the guy out. His name was, I can't say that. His name was Fred. He came out, showed me the car. We struck up a deal. I had the car licensed, and I drove away. I never had a issue with that car. So I get that car and everything's good. And then one night, after hanging out with some friends, I was driving home, and it was late. It was probably 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I would say. And a deer ran out in front of me. I swerved to Miss Bambi, and I hit a tree. And it totaled the car. I thought that I had broked? It's not broked. Broken. Braked. I thought I broke my hand. After the car accident, I went and I was like, I really want another Mini Cooper. And Fred, I had no trouble with him before. So I was like, I'm going to go and contact Fred again. I was like, hey, boo. So long time no talk, but that car you sold me, totaled it. So do you got anything else? And he was like, well, let me look. And so he found one that it was a Mini Cooper, but it was a Mini Cooper Countryman. I don't remember what year it was, though, but it was a newer model. And he was like, I think this would be perfect for you. You should come and check it out. We had to drive. It was probably an hour to an hour and a half to go and pick up this car that he was like, it'll be perfect for you. I get there, it's a turd color. After that, I got the car, and I was on my way home driving it, And I realized that, like, in the floorboard, which it had been raining that, like, day, but I realized in the floorboard there were, like, traces of water and, like, under the floor mats. And I was like, well, maybe they, like, vacuumed and shampooed, you know, because they knew that it was, like, I was going to come and get it. That's, like, just the first thought that hit my mind. I was like, whatever. I was wrong. I had that car for probably a month, I would say. And it was hell. So I went, drove, and showed my friends, like, you know, pulled up in the Walmart parking lot. And I was like, you know, look on my car. They were like, it's cool, all that shit. And then I started to notice that there was more water pooling in the floorboard, and it would happen in the driver's side and the, like, passenger side, and then sometimes in the back. So basically, like, the 3/4 of the water, or of the car, was, like, engulfed in water. And I was like, that's suspicious. Like, that don't make sense. And so then I was like, okay, maybe there's, like, a leak. I tried to Google there's tubes. I'm not a car person, so I don't frickin' know. But this is from what I understood. There are tubes that drain water alongside of a sunroof. And sometimes those tubes can get clogged and make the water pool up in the floorboard. So I checked. They weren't clogged. And then I was like, well, that's weird. I remember this time specifically because, so my sister has like 1,000 kids. And one of them had, it was like a recital or like a basketball game, or it wasn't a basketball game. It was something kid related. Like, it was like a school function. It might have been a play, actually. I believe it was a Christmas play, now that I'm thinking about it. But anyways, so I left the play because, I mean, I don't want to sit here and watch, like, I don't want to watch first graders, like, you know, in musical theater. That's just, like, torture. And on my way, driving down the road, and it was, like, snowing and raining and all that, the windshield wipers were like, hey, bitch, we're gonna stop working. Just so you know. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? The windshield wipers straight, like, just stopped, dead ass, like, right in the middle of the windshield. Well, this isn't fucking good. Would not work. The car started, like, kind of locking up, and I was like, well, this ain't good. And so then I pulled over at a Walgreens, and I sat there, and I was like, well, what the hell we gonna do now? So we sat there for a little bit. I finally got it to work, and there was, like, so many issues with this car starting off, and I don't, like, now looking back on it, I don't trust a damn person in my life as it is, and this is why, you know, this is what gave me trust issues. That and, like, the mental illness. But yeah, like, this gave me trust issues because this man, Fred, literally, he straight up gave me a car that worked to be, you know, like, the first Mini Cooper worked. Chef kiss, beautiful. This car, it was a turd, like, the color of it. Like, it was like a piece of shit. I went out and I was like, you know, I'm gonna go to work because, like, gotta get that bag of money, you know. And so I walked outside and I go get in the car. I see that there's puddles of water everywhere. Floorboards hold water in them. And so then I go to crank it, and it, like, it just clicks. And it starts, like, spazzing out. And I'm like, well, that ain't good. Okay. And I turn it off, and then I try to do it again, and it did the same thing. And at this point, I don't know how long I had had it, but I feel like it wasn't very long at all. But I was like, I'm gonna call this bitch up. I'm done. hell no. That's not the worst of it. Let me try to unlock it. Whoop. There's all of that water. All of that water. And it's on the other side, like the passenger side too. So, all that's wrong with it. It got so bad that like even the water got into, I guess, the fuse box or something. And the other night, I was literally going and I walked out to my car and I hit the button because it has a key fob, and the damn thing started going off like crazy. And no matter what I hit, if I put the key in there or not, the alarm would not stop. And then even after all of that, I went and I took it to a mechanic and was like, can you fix this? And they said, no, I don't know what would be wrong with it, why I'd be doing that. Then, it just said I needed oil. So I went and I bought some oil, the right kind of oil for it, because it has a sticker on there. Put the oil in there last night. And now I'm dealing with this. Where's my key? Key. It's a push start. So, I haven't even made my first freaking payment on this thing. I'm about to... Yo, I'm giving myself anxiety. I was like a bitch. Call the guy and say, what the hell do I do? Okay. Because I'm supposed to go to work right now. But I can't get to work because my parents are at the doctor's. And it's ridiculous. I drove almost 2 hours to go pick this damn car up. And, I mean, I'm tired of it. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to call him, and I'm going to call him on speaker, and we're going to see what he has to say. And I'm going to be really nice. Phone, speaker.
At the tone, please record your message.
Okay, let's try that again. He sent me the voicemail. Okay.
At the tone, please record your message.
Let's try it one more time. Hi, this is Dustin. The guy who bought the Mini Cooper Countryman. Yeah. So I haven't even made my first payment on it yet, and it's holding water in the floorboard. The alarm was going off for no reason, and I had to take the fuse out for that. And then I just went and put oil in it because it said it needed oil, and now it won't even crank for me.
Oh, it won't even start?
No. And I haven't even made my first payment, so I'm not sure what exactly I need to do about all of this.
When did the issues start happening? Did this recently happen?
Maybe a week after I went and I got it. Because I noticed, like, that night whenever I left, it was holding water in the floorboard.
Gotcha.
And it's not like it's a leak because it's not coming from the sunroof or anything.
Gotcha. You said you pulled a fuse. Who?
My dad pulled the fuse out to make the alarm stop because it would not stop. I took it to a mechanic and everything, and they couldn't even do anything. They said they don't know why it'd be doing that.
Yeah. and you're saying it doesn't crank at all?
Not now, no.
Okay. Was it dry oil or?
No, I went and the oil light came on like yesterday. I went to Walmart and I bought the oil that it asked for, poured it in there last night, and now last night it wouldn't crank, but my friend got it to crank, and then today I walked out to go to work because I'm supposed to be at work right now, and it wouldn't crank at all, and it's not cranking.
Okay. So, you don't think it's a dead battery at all?
No, because I mean, it hasn't said anything about the battery or anything.
Okay.
And then the trunk randomly starts popping open too for some reason.
Yeah, because we've never had any issues like that at all.
Yeah.
So let me kind of talk to the owner a little bit and see if there's we have a mini mechanic that works with us. See if they might be able to coordinate something for you.
Uh-huh.
And I'll try to get. Is this the best number to reach you back on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let me try that and see what we can. If we can figure out what is being going on with it. So.
Okay.
And it'll probably be sometime tomorrow because be hard for us to get a hold of anybody today. So
yeah.
Let me see what I can find out and get back in touch with you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. See you.
How does the cloud work? Because a lot of my stuff, it doesn't work. This is Dustin.
Hey, Dustin, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I tried to call you Saturday. I think your voicemail was full, but I want to kind of give you some coordination on how we can have this vehicle kind of checked out for you.
Okay.
And what you'll have to do is pay to get it towed over here. I don't know. Do you know somebody local there that you could get in touch with to have it towed over?
No. And I'm not sure how much the rates would be to have it towed all the way to Lenore City.
Yeah, it's probably going to cost you probably a couple $100 to get it over here. But we've got this Mini Cooper master technician, that is ready to look at it and kind of give you a price on it. And he probably can get it done for you for like half or more than half of what the Mini Cooper place would do. He thinks he knows what the problem could be.
Mm-hmm.
I think based on what you told me, it sounds like it might have, when the oil was a little low, it might have jumped time, and he's kind of worked on those a couple of times. So, but, we really need to get over here to kind of get it assessed to see what's going on with it. So,
okay, so I'm gonna jump in real quick because I didn't film any part talking about the second phone call because I guess forgot that I had the phone call in here. But I didn't care to have it looked at, but it pissed me off that he was like, well, you're gonna have to it towed an hour and a half to, where their mechanic person was. And then you'll see later on in the phone call, but like the one person straight up pissed me off. I don't think it might be in this call. I'm not sure. But he basically said, you are driving a Mini Cooper, so you need to have the money to fund to take care of it. And it pissed me off because I was like, this is not regular maintenance. This is, Yun's fucked me over. And, that's what pissed me off. So I'm going to continue with this phone call and see if that part of the footage is in here or not. And then, yeah.
It's probably going to cost you a couple $100. I'm going to say to get it towed over here. And I was going to give you the directions. We have a company over here, but they're going to be a little higher to come over there and come back. I don't know if you want to kind of research that and ask, see if you think your dad may know somebody over there that does that kind of work.
He might. I'll have to ask around probably.
Yeah, because with you and try to find out, somebody could do it for you for a reasonable rate. Get it over here. When you find somebody to do that, give me a call back and I'll give you the directions because the GPS won't work on it. It's easy to get to, but the GPS has just based on where it's located off the interstate, it doesn't pick it up. So, but this guy is willing to look at it, pretty quickly. If you can get it over here, he's got some spare time right now. So, maybe, he's just guessing that's what he thinks it is. So,
yeah.
But he's going to be able to save you a ton of money by using him versus trying to, go through a dealership or whatever. So, and he's got, he's the most knowledgeable guy that you'll ever find on a Mini Cooper for half price. So you probably want to try to see if you can figure something out, as quickly as you can to get him while he's got some time. So.
Okay.
So, but yeah, see what you can find out, and then if you tell me when you can get it towed over here, we'll go from there.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I still don't think I should have to pay for anything because they sold it to me with water and the floorboard, but... Okay, so I got my iPad because I filmed like the stuff on my iPad whenever I would have phone calls with them. And I'm gonna like show you guys. I don't know how the cloud works. I don't know what that means. The little like exclamation point. And like it won't load the video, so I can't find the video. But basically, after I got done talking to Fred, he ended up getting his boss on the phone because I was like, you know, I don't think that I should be the one who has to pay for y'all fucking me over. And then the other guy, I don't know what his name was at all anyways, but he was like, well, you know, you shouldn't go and buy a Mini Cooper if you can't afford the funds to make it, like, run. And I was like, excuse me? And he's like, well, I mean, you know, you're a young kid, like, what did you expect? Like, if that's what it was and you can't afford to make the payments on it, or, like, you can't afford to keep up with, like, the oil changes and to get it fixed, then you should have got a Honda instead. And I was like, I know. This bitch, he trying to call me a cheap ass. And I was like, I know, who the hell you talking to? Because it ain't me, bitch. And so then we had words, and now we can go on to the rest of the video. So then I was like, I'm gonna get a lawyer. I'm going to sue your asses, because this is straight up like, you know, fraud. Like, you sold me a piece of shit car that broke within a month of me owning it. And then I got the car towed to a mechanic. They went and they checked everything, and they were like, sorry, bro, but like the whole electrical system in this car, it's fried. And I was like, what? Because this car was $7,000. Before I left the lot, my insurance made me put, you know, stuff on it, like the insurance on it. And the insurance was like, we're going to take a look. We're going to see what we can do to fix it and go from there. After so many months of like just stress and anxiety and me like being like, I'm going to be in debt for this fucking car that this man sold me. And it's going to like ruin my credit, because I'm not paying for a car that I'm not going to be able to drive. I'm not paying for a car that like completely broke down and was totaled after having it for a month. I'm not doing it. I'm going to just let the insurance do what they gonna do and see what happens. The insurance called me and was like, so we don't know where this water is coming from. We checked the tubing. We checked everything. There is some sort of manufacturer error in this car, and this man should have never sold it to you. And they said that they would they would total it out and give me the Kelley Blue Book value of it, because I had Gap insurance. Kids out there in the world, if you are buying your first car and if they give you the option to get Gap insurance, frickin' take it, because that'll save your ass if anything happens. So, get Gap insurance. But I had Gap insurance, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna do like the Kelley Blue Book value of it, and it's $10,000. I was like, what? And so they gave me the $10,000, $7,000 went, it paid off that car, and then the $3,000 I used to buy this beauty. Should I say anything about this car? Because I don't want to jinx it. So this car has been good. I love her. She's a baby. I don't know what her name is. I'm thinking it's like Betsy or something. But I love this car. God really did that for me. And yeah, it was a whole like roller coaster. And I was like, this man tried to scam me out of $7,000. Like, and ever since then, I don't trust a damn person in my life. I don't, no. You want me to donate to the children? No. I don't know where that money's going. You want me to buy Girl Scout cookies? No, you could have poisoned them. I don't trust anybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want another story time video, I have like 2 other ones in my mind that I'm going to do, but I'm going to try to like think about more stories that I could, not come up with, but you know what I mean, that have happened to me in my life. And if you guys like this little like kind of car chats type of thing, I don't know, maybe we can make this like a thing, and I can like make videos in the car just like sitting and chatting and talking with you guys to like kind of reconnect, you know. But yeah, I love you guys. My camera is about to die and I have to take thumbnails, so I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow my social media down below, and yeah, I love you guys. Goodbye.